Next we have JoJo. You were 5th in the competition. You're 5th on the pyramid. Sometimes you act like a 5-year-old. Maybe 5 is your lucky number, or not so lucky number.
She did a good job last week. She did a solo, you poured blood on her, you put a 4-inch crown on her head. She did a good job.
Keep telling her.
She did a good job. She did a good job.
Keep telling her.
I'm telling you.
You should have watched the movie. When you're given an assignment, you do it.
When I'm in a hotel room in a scary movie,
No, we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have her be scared for the next 6 months because she watched the movie you wanted her to watch. Like, we did the dance, we watched the trailer, I told her what it was about.
You didn't change your emotion. You had one look on your face the entire time.
It was good, she was possessed, it was good.
Well, if you're so good, you don't really need to be a part of the Abby the Dance Company.
Can you put her picture back up? She deserves to be on the pyramid. She was in the group dance.
She deserves nothing. Don't have an attitude that you are entitled in this world. You are not. You deserve nothing else. You earn it. You can't stand here and cry. I want no crying children. None.
well, if you yell at me, I'm gonna cry.
Get out.
Let's go.
Okay. Go.
Let's go. We're going home right now.
Our kid would never do that.
See, this is where I think the mothers are absolutely ridiculous. Jess has no idea that I already have music selected, a costume chosen, and choreography in mind for JoJo to do with Mackenzie. But no, she's gonna cause all this chaos.
I want to stay, but I don't want to be treated like this. I think
It's just her. It's just her.
It's just her.
She's just a jerk.
Why'd she just tell me to get out?
Because you talked back to her.
Oh, so she's a baby, she can't handle talking from another.
No, because her kids don't talk.
If you yell at any of those kids,
They're gonna cry.
they're gonna cry.
I hate the way that Abby is treating JoJo. But I know this is a great opportunity for JoJo, and I want her to be on the team, and I want her to go back to Pittsburgh with Abby. Just say you're sorry.
But why should I say sorry?
Because you're a bigger person than she is.
Next, we have Maddie. Maddie was a leader in the group routine. Maddie did a great job. I was on her about her facial expressions. She gets it, she fixes it, we move on. And next we have Kalani. I really watched you in the group dance, and I felt that you not only kept up with everybody, but it was a little bit of a breakthrough for you personally with your movements. You were stronger, you were sharper, and that's what I need to see from you. On top of the pyramid, we have Kendall. Now, Kendall, you didn't win your division, obviously, but something happened. You're back?
Yep.
Why?
And I'm sorry that I didn't watch the movie.
That's taking the high road.
I think we are incognito.
We're in black with sunglasses. Really, no one will ever know.
Both of Melissa's kids are doing solos this week, and Maddie is going head-to-head with Chloe. Of course, Melissa's going to do everything that she can to give Maddie the edge this week.
Melissa will lose her if both of her kids lose.
Our plan is to prove what we have known all along, that Maddie gets extra private time. We know it's going on, we need proof.
We have to videotape it because Melissa always says, oh, my kids don't learn it. And every week we see it, but we never have evidence.
I am so sick of Melissa sitting upstairs and lying to us every week. Oh, my kids didn't learn their solos. They just happen to know by osmosis which move comes next. No, they happen to know which move comes next because they already learned their dance.
All right.
We know what's going on.
All right, let's do it.
How do you think those kids go in there and know everything? It's not because they're like just super geniuses. They learn it. Wait, look. Gia and Janine's cars are here. Janine always choreographs Mackenzie, and Gia does Maddie. They're both learning their dances.
I knew that Maddie and Mackenzie were inside getting extra rehearsal time, extra privates, and you know what? Melissa just doesn't play fair.
What am I recording? Just the sound, or do you want me to?
No, I want you to get in that studio. I'll stand watch.
Jill likes to get to the bottom of things. She likes to know everything that's going on. So clearly, if there's a secret, Jill's the one who's gonna unearth it.
Kiwi. I got it. My glasses! Where did it put off? I don't know. Oh, they're in my pocket. Okay, come on, this is a partner in crime like Kelly. I have you. Did you get video?
I got video.
Who?
Maddie.
Well. That was an experience.
Do you think that this experiment that you're doing, do you think it worked?
Hey, I'm thrilled that Chloe could remember the dance.
Abby, who do you think will come out on top?
Well, I don't know. It's in the judges' hands. I tried to find out who the judges were, you know.
I know Abby said she gave the girls an even playing field, but I know what I'm sitting on. I know what I have, evidence of Maddie having an extra private. We're at the studio one afternoon, and we have Maddie on videotape learning her solo.
Don't even go there with me, Jill. It was the same day.
Melissa, you're lying. You're lying. Jill and I found your daughter learning her dance.
You know nothing.
All we're saying is that you're known to lie.
Everybody here deserves the truth.
That is the truth.
What difference does it make? You all know damn well Maddie can learn to dance in 1 hour and go out there and do it. Save yourself the aggravation.
Okay.
She has it, and she has it right now. And next, Peyton. Peyton, you can't be a baby. We have a baby, that's Mackenzie, and she's not even a baby anymore.
You can't put it right there.
Why?
It doesn't go in.
It's gonna have to go in, honey. If you let me hurt you, it'll go in.
Stop acting like a baby. You're 16 years old, and everybody's watching you cry. She just wasn't happy. I know, but we don't care if she's happy.
But that's
Get
just
it through
it.
your head.
You don't care that she...
That's ridiculous.
You're crossing the line.
That's it. I said it. It's done and it's over with. She has to realize what she's doing.
He tells me it all the time.
I will go in and talk to her about it.
No, Mom, stand up for me. She would have said that to Maddie. All of the moms would have helped her out.
And you know what? How many times do I say let's not go back to the studio? And you choose to come back here. So do you want to stay or do you want to go?
Peyton! I bring you onto the team one more time because you are a rock star in this dance studio. You represent the Abby Lee Dance Company tremendously when you go to conventions and you go to master classes. But you don't understand the big picture.
Abby, I come to the studio because I love you, and I love the teachers, and I love the kids, and I love dancing here. That's why I do not quit. There's nowhere else that I want to be than in this studio.
That's
and I
wonderful.
And I come here to dance.
When you go to New York or LA, the people auditioning you aren't gonna waste their time telling you what you can do better the next time. They're just gonna cut you. Get it?
Yes.
Peyton needs to toughen up. It's a tough world out there. And if you want to make it as a professional dancer, you need to start listening to your teacher. Girls, you have to understand that when I tell you something, do it.
Okay, Leslie, what the heck?
I've never seen somebody piss Abby off that fast in Pyramid.
What happened is she expects me to sit back and allow her to talk to my daughter like that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, yeah.
It's really hard to watch your child have that breakdown without breaking down also. And you feel like a bad mother if you don't remove your child from that situation. But your child refuses, and they don't want to leave.
Since Peyton's featured this week, you know, like, that's great, because that's kind of like a compliment, except in this case, I think that that just means that Peyton has to dance all that much harder.
Where is Holly?
She's downstairs.
Hi, Aubrey. How are you?
Hi. How's my little one?
She's doing great. We're coming back to LA in a couple of weeks, and she has been bugging me about this idea of doing a music video.
Who is that?
Aubrey?
I don't know if that's good.
Maddie has this incredible relationship with Sia, who's a celebrity, and Nia also has a wonderful relationship with a celebrity. Recording the song with Aubrey O'Day has definitely developed her singing career.
So y'all want to get started?
Yeah, let's do this.
Woo! Shake the drama.
Do you want to talk to her? I can pull out of class. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go see if I can grab her. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
then we start to move. So,
Hurry up, just 1 second. Just 1 second, I'm sorry. I just need to borrow you for 1 second.
Oh my God, Nia needs to be in there. This is ridiculous. I mean, they could have done this phone call prior to rehearsal.
Hello?
Hi, little mama. It's Aubrey.
Hi. 1 day of rehearsal. This is it. Just saying. It's not good for the kids. The kids need to all be in there. To pull Nia out of class, it's not fair to the other kids. If it was Maddie, I wouldn't have pulled her out of rehearsal.
Hi, Hall.
What is going on? Where have you been?
We just had a conversation with Aubrey. It is so hard to get onto her schedule, and this was like the one window of time that she had available.
Melissa was pretty upset that Nia was not learning the dance with the girls.
Oh my God, I love the lies right in front of me.
You said it's not fair that she's doing this during group time.
Yeah, you. I did not. You don't know me. You don't know me.
Nia also doesn't have the relationship where she can pull strings to have rehearsals rearranged so those things could happen.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Crazy. Maddie's gone all of the time. We all know when Melissa needs to make a choice, her kids will come first over the team. She needs to stop.
Oh, the murder weapons.
Oh my God, yes!
That is a noose.
Candlestick. This week's group number is inspired by Clue, the board game. I love this game.
yes, if you do that, then it's easier to set it down because it's higher. How are you?
Do you have a moment to talk?
Sure. Maddie, we're gonna do an interview with Entertainment Tonight.
Is this different than Nia taking time out?
No, it's the same.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Entertainment Tonight comes in, and everything stops.
Nia, JoJo, girls out of here.
Rehearsal is over. Day before competition, our choreography isn't finished, and all Abby does is talk about how amazing Kathy's new kids are. This is not gonna be good. We can't compete with Sia, with any of it. So why, we can all go home, and Melissa, you can sit here, because this is all we do. We
This is
can't
all we do.
compete with this, so why
No.
try? This could be the week that we lose to Candy Apples.
I am not taking away any of Mackenzie's dancing because she's an amazing little dancer, but she did not need Maddie's costume or her solo to be a good dancer on that stage.
Of course she didn't.
It was just very awkward. I just thought she was fabulous.
Abby was just trying to make a point,
No,
I guess.
Abby was trying to clone Maddie.
She's
She
not
doesn't
trying to
have
clone.
to.
She can't
Mackenzie's
clone her.
Mackenzie. Do you think that Mackenzie was worried about doing Maddie's face the entire time out on stage?
When you go on stage, Leslie, you do what you have to do, just like Peyton does.
So
when
you-
Leslie, when
so
your
you
daughter,
think that
oh my
whole
God,
time
you
Abby's
just drive me crazy.
So that's how you handle Abby. You guys just listen to her. Don't stand your ground.
You handle Abby your way, and I'll never handle Abby the way you do. Never. Can I ask you, I mean, how did Mackenzie beat Chloe?
You guys are thinking, oh, Chloe got beat by Mackenzie. Chloe may be thinking, hey, I'm glad I was in the top 3. We won, and that group won. Now, I thought that Peyton was outstanding. I thought she stood out in her costume, but Mackenzie in the group dance, I could not take my eyes off of her.
So now we no longer just have Maddie. We have Maddie and Mackenzie put on a pedestal every day.
Can you believe it? Peyton, thank you for joining us this week. You did an outstanding job. All right, come on, we're gonna go. Let's go. Guys, I want you to come thank the judges.
I just love that Peyton stole the show.
It was really Mackenzie.
Peyton was
so
beyond ridiculous.
God almighty.
Melissa, it's the same thing.
These moms are so screwed up in the freaking head. They just love to pick on me for anything.
So you ever going to see how we feel? Ever gonna feel how we feel?
I don't know, Leslie.
No, she's not, because she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Why would she?
It's bull.
You, Leslie. You're so screwed up in the mind. You. I'm so sick
just
of this.
me.
I'm so over her.
Oh, looky there. ALDC.
Maybe we should go inside and snoop around.
Shh. I think this is where Abby sits.
Okay.
Oh, because they have 2 seats. Oh.
Well, we should probably get out of this room before they come in here.
Or we could come out from the curtain.
Oh, yeah, that
one
would be
by
hilarious.
one.
Yeah.
Take your purses, ladies. Oh, look, they have bagels.
Oh, they have food.
Should we spit on them?
Is that whole plate for Abby?
I'm sure it is.
Oh.
Pass me a bagel.
All right, come on. Shh. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, it is cold.
Oh my God! It's like a Jack in the Box.
Uh-oh. Moms, you weren't supposed to do that. Do you want to be on this team?
I want to be on your team.
Yeah,
I got the
okay.
opportunity.
Do you
I
want
wanna
to be on this team, Renee? Yeah, okay,
Of course
so...
they want to be on this team.
They're not on your team. Just goes to show you make mistakes.
Kathy, she has to be an idiot if she thinks that this new team is going to be loyal to her. These girls are so desperate to be on my team, they would come running to me at the drop of a hat.
Do you guys want to touch JoJo's jacket? It might be the closest you'll ever get to an Abby Lee jacket. Your daughter will never be a star. You dream of being
Actually, no, I don't want to be on your team. I'm here with Kathy's team.
Right. That's why you were at the audition? Right.
Okay.
These candy apple moms want to prove that they're better than the ALDC, but you're not. I mean, if you were, you would be where we are.
Did I not tell you what she would do? That she would come up and embrace you in a hug and
Because I've known her for years.
Get your rodent butt out of my dressing room, because it says CADC. So take your 80s hairdo and your ass out of here.
I don't swear.
With all due respect, I'm here to fight a war. I am part of this army now, and I am ready to conquer.
So that's your goodbyes. That's your cue to leave.
Go ahead. Be on her team. That's a war they want. Come on, bring it on.
Adios.
I would be embarrassed about the video that your daughter was in. Yeah.
I tried to tell Melissa that there are people out there who don't like Sia's new video. And now Maddie has to hear it for the first time from this ignorant Candy Apple's mom right before she goes on stage.
What do you all think? Are you all embarrassed at what Maddie did, or do you love Maddie too?
Let's have Cameron go downstage. Chloe, come over here to this corner. Sarah, come over here, center.
Surprise, surprise. Chloe's in the back. Cameron is Abby's favorite new dancer of the week. And once again, it's Chloe that's been ignored. I don't understand how Abby can say that she's not bending the rules for anyone when she does indeed bend the rules for Cameron, because Cameron got beat by Chloe, but she'll put her on her team to dance because it suits her need. How is that fair?
You guys were brought in to push our kids to see who would win. Whoever lost, bye-bye. And then she changed her plan.
I did not consider that a loss.
We know you didn't consider it a loss, and you think that it was okay that Abby went to the judge.
I do still agree that it was okay to go to the judges there.
A rumor going around that when Abby wasn't happy that Chloe beat Cameron last time, she went to the judges and tried to have the results changed. What about that is right?
If I was a dance teacher and I thought there was a problem,
You
she had the
think
right
that
to
it's okay for her to go to the judges and campaign against Chloe?
I don't think she was campaigning.
Yes,
I think she was asking a question.
No, she was trying to talk them into changing it. At this point, I need to hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm calling the Energy National Dance Competition, and I really hope a judge is there because I would love to know what really happened. Hi, Francisco. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I have a question about Chloe's win.
Yeah.
I heard that Abby went to the judges and said that Chloe shouldn't win. Is that true?
Obviously, Abby wasn't happy with the win. She doesn't know what they were watching on stage.
And she felt that Cameron should have won.
Yes.
Okay. So she went to the judges and was campaigning against her own student and tried to get them to take away Chloe's win?
Yes.
You know what, Francisco? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
How about that?
After talking to Francisco and confirming that Abby really did try to do that to Chloe, it's crystal clear now. Abby is setting Chloe up to fail. And the best revenge is success.
Cameron chose fate, and she said because, you know, she feels that she's ready with that one. Cameron is on the select team, and they've made it clear they don't want us here. But that doesn't really matter, because in the end, we're competing for Abby Lee Miller.
How convenient that Cameron gets to come right before Nationals to do her solo.
To compete in the 45-second
challenge. Compete in the 45-second challenge.
It's very convenient.
I don't really know why Jody and Cameron are here because Chloe beat Cameron.
I guess it worked out though because she is hurt.
Well, I hope that makes you feel better.
Well, of course that doesn't make me feel better. I feel bad about that.
Well, you didn't feel bad when you came in when she was fine.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to do what's right. You should
take Cameron and go home? That's not happening. Whether you like it or not,
you can't change what happened. Chloe beat her hands down.
Guess what? I'm still here.
You're doing the same thing that one sits there and does, and that's it's fine as long as my kid comes out on top. That speaks volumes about your character.
Your problem isn't with me. Your problem is with Abby.
No, my problem is with you because you think it's okay.
Shame on you for acting like an idiot right now.
You know what? You are filth on the bottom of the shoe. You are filth.
Whoa, 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 stop, stop. So nobody else can learn it and go in for Chloe. So my point is, we need to have 5, is that easier? With Chloe out of the group routine because of her injured foot, now my choreography is not balanced. I have somebody extra sticking out on the side, so that kid has to go too. Let's do it full out without Sarah.
Yeah.
It's better with 5. She can't do it. Okay, so Sarah, come on here. Stand here with the girls. Just so your mother doesn't come and ask me or this or that or the other thing, you are officially out of this number. So Chloe's out, that affects other people. All right, let's go.
I don't understand what this poor child's doing.
I know. Pricey, why don't you go down calmly and ask Abby?
I really think that I should.
Don't say it's not fair, it's not right. Don't say that, just say because she doesn't care about fair and right.
And I will take your advice. Like, I don't get it at all. Oh, I'll be calm, I promise.
It needs to be like, we're here.
Abby, can she please be in the number?
No.
I don't understand what you're doing to her.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids already. Go, go. She's out because Chloe's out.
She is capable of doing this, Abby.
I never said she wasn't capable.
But why? Why not utilize her talents? Can you please try to utilize her again, Abby? Please.
I wasn't in it.
Tell her goodbye. Bye. I like little Sarah, but with a mother like that, she will not be dancing today. Or tomorrow in our big dance concert. And maybe not at Nationals.
It's not fair.
Life's not fair.
Abby, life here is not fair.
I felt bad, Sarah. Well, I do too. You don't want a kid to wail. She's wailing.
Do not give up on yourself. Just because she continues to squash you down, you do not give up on yourself because that woman wants to squash you down. You believe in yourself and you go in there and do that. Then I don't know, what are we doing here then, Sarah?
Let it go. Let it go. It's done.
I can't let it go.
Let it go.
I can't take the sobbing.
We can go. We can leave.
No, we are not leaving.
Mom, I'm leaving.
It's done. I want you to get in there and get a drink. Now.
No, I'm not going back in.
Get in there.
She wants to leave.
Yeah.
Let the kid leave. As a mom, I've always said, take a lead from your child. What can your child handle? What do they want? And I think at this point, Christy needs to take a cue from Sarah.
Why aren't you leaving? She's sobbing and she wants to go home.
She's okay.
But she's not okay, Christy. She was sobbing.
Is okay. I don't know what more to do.
Then leave. Take her home. She wants to go home.
Take your little lamb and
But
go
every
home.
one of your kids have cried. Every one of them.
She was
We were like, get back in there. Don't take defeat. We're like, you know what? It's not your day.
I said get back in there because she can do it.
Is it about you or is it about Sarah?
No, it's not about me.
But if Sarah's telling you she wants to leave, then it is about you if you're telling her to get back in there.
I've had it. I'm done.
You've definitely said that before.
At this point, I am sick and tired of all these comments. So as far as I'm concerned, Sarah's done with this elite competition team. You guys carry on and talk about me some more. I don't care what you do.
That's the devil there.
I'm nervous for this 45-second challenge. Abby has made it clear that she's the judge, the jury, and the executioner. I'm just thankful that Cameron's one of her favorites.
Cameron fell out of her turn. I think Nia has a good shot of getting a solo.
Me too. Me too. She plays to the back of the house.
It's every 2 leaves. I'm supposed to be like, and then brave dancing. So then I was like late on this part.
It makes me.
I'm so annoyed.
Hello.
Hello.
I saw some things I loved. Some of the dancers projected all the way to me. I could see their facial expressions. I could see changes in the emotion. That's gonna be important when they're performing. I want our best shot at winning to be out on that stage. I don't think the moms are gonna like my critiques, but I don't really care. I'm the dance teacher, and I know what it's gonna take to win at Nationals. All right, I need to get my hair down, so I will see you after the show. I need to get to the dinner. Please don't come and ask me later about the solos. Don't pressure me tonight. I'm not going to make a hasty decision and just blurt something out in front of the moms. I want to think about this. It's like betting on a horse. I have to look at the odds and go for the win.
What did Cameron say? Do you have a lot?
Abby sort of has like doctor writing to me. I can't always read Abby's writing. I don't know.
Use music at end.
Did she say anything on your critiques about Cameron blowing her turns?
No.
Because she's like the Maddie of the select team. Like, she can't see Maddie's sickled feet. She can't see Cameron's mistakes.
Cameron did cover it well.
No, it was blatantly
That's a trained eye right there.
We all saw it.
She did put it well. However,
I know.
Abby sees what she wants to see.
Just like when Chloe beat Cameron and she didn't think it should work out that way and she went to the judges, this wasn't cut and dry like she expected it to be, and now she's backpedaling. The favoritism is crystal clear.
Hey! Jody is okay playing along with Abby's fabricated worldview. The kid did not give a flawless performance. But I think as long as Jody's benefiting from the whole experience, it's all okay. And that's not right. Have more confidence throughout. Here, we can look at them really quickly.
Feet and recovery from turn.
I'll just be back.
Deeper plie, what I always say.
Sloppy feet. Reading the critiques from Abby, the chances of her doing a solo at Nationals are pretty 0 to none.
It just makes me sad. I know. You know what, Nia? I know.
It doesn't take away anything that you did last week.
Told your mother in the audience. What did I look at you and say? I said, I think I did the best. I did. I know that I don't count, and I know I'm not Nationals, and I know the injustices of the world weren't fair. I know. But that doesn't take anything away from you, okay? And are you not your mother's daughter? Chin up, and you go out there and you do better than you ever could have imagined, right?
This was a big win, but I think our win was tainted
Well, that was not our doing. I mean, I think it's terrible that we should all be celebrating and instead there's the fist fight practically in our dressing room.
Well, I was physically assaulted. Excuse me.
My side. Whoa! Touch me! Whoa!
Touch me!
You know who wasn't protecting you? That one.
Oh, Michelle told everybody to F off in the dressing room in front of our kids,
You told me you were gonna kick my ass in the dressing room in front of everybody.
We're not gonna talk like that in here.
You said F off.
No, that's not what happened.
That's actually exactly what happened. And I started to say something and I said, you're lucky the kids are here.
I'm not doing this. You know what? I'm not. Sarah, get your stuff. Let's go. Sorry, Abby, I'm not doing this.
Are you gonna say F off again?
Nope, I'm taking my daughter. Do I want Sarah to be on this team dancing for Abby Lee Miller? Yes, but not at the cost of my sanity. Moms wanted me to take a stand. Guess what? Just did. I'm out.
Why are you letting the moms ruin this? They wanted you to leave, and now you're letting them. It makes no sense.
I love you with all my heart.
But that doesn't change the fact that I don't want to leave.
We're going.
This has been a dream of mine for a really long time, and I wish my mom would let me stay, but my mom's tired and fed up, and I guess the moms got what they wished for, but I wish she would let me stay.
1 week away from nationals. 1 week. And a dancer just walked out the door. 14 weeks ago, I said that Michelle was cuckoo. And now I know I'm right. She finally gets to a place where her child is doing well in the group and she walks out. Just walks out of pyramid, quits. Who does that? Cuckoo, I'm telling you. My next solo is going to Kendall. It's contemporary. You're gonna have props, Jill. I don't intentionally give Kendall props to freak out her mother. It just kind of works out that way. She's gonna have a big steamer trunk. Kendall, maybe this piece will be the one that pulls you out of that second place rut. My last solo. We'll be going to Nia. The name of your solo is The Color Purple. Ooh. Now, you don't place with that solo? There won't be any solos for a long time. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a rough road for Nia. The idea that she may never have a solo again is a crazy amount of pressure. And I just wish for once Abby would support and root for Nia.
And why is it our kids that get the date? Is it because they can handle it? Seriously, like...
Well, she said something every pyramid. If it's not JoJo, it's Nia. And I think that's why we have a commonality there, because I think our kids are in the same boat.
They are.
And they're rowing upstream.
Even though Kalani does, get a lot of privileges and doesn't have to fight for a lot of things, I still understand your position. And I get it.
Since we've been back from LA, there has been a clear divide between the moms. Jill and Melissa will do whatever Abby says, even if it's wrong. Kira and Jess seem to have my backs more so than the moms that I've known for years, the moms who are supposed to be my best friends.
I just think you have to stand up for what's right.
Exactly.
What you believe is right.
And not be afraid to do so. And I think that was part of my frustration with Jill and Melissa, is that there were things I had higher expectations, that I've known them longer, we had more of a history. Right. And I felt let down and hurt. We should be able to support each other. Honestly, at the beginning of the season, I can't necessarily say that I would have expected that. You find allies in the most unlikely places sometimes. Kendall and Maddie's solos are amazing, and Nia hasn't even started hers. I'm sick of the favoritism, and I'm also sick of Jill and Melissa not seeing the injustices. I'm really tired of being the odd man out. In LA, I realized when I was stuck at the Maddie B video by myself, I'm like, you know what, you really are not by yourself. And I looked to my left, and I wasn't. You were there, and you were there. And that's when it really began to signify you're not alone. There are people on the team who do support you, who do support Nia.
As their manager, I am telling you, it is not a good thing.
What has changed for our girls who are the dancers? Nothing has changed for the dancers.
Yeah, I don't see what the issue is with her being in the video.
I thought it was a fun little YouTube project. I didn't think it was a big deal.
And Seeing that, I see that as the beginning of a connection, a pact that we all can really support one another so we don't feel isolated or alone, because it's not a good place to be, just speaking from experience.
And you know what? We need to stick together and we need to unite like a mom team.
Three Musketeer pack.
We are the Three Musketeers. That's right. All for one, one for all. I like the idea of having a unified team with Kira and Jess that just basically says, we're going to support one another if you're in need.
And it's ironic. It's funny how life works, though. The fact that an original member has my back is really gonna benefit JoJo and I.
What are you doing in my seat? Jeez. So what'd we miss up here? What's going on? Did you talk about us?
Yeah.
What'd you talk about? Oh, here it comes. Oh, when Holly sighs.
What I was basically saying was, I am so surprised that I have actually become friends with Jess, first and foremost, because we did not get off on the right foot.
I look at you and I'm disgusted.
Stop!
You're a lousy mother. You think that's
Keep going after me, Holly. I think we get it now. Like, we have a different connection, and...
What connected? What changed it?
I think what changed it for me, honestly, was when I was at the Maddie B video shoot and you and Melissa had left, and I felt like I was all alone, and I looked to my left and was like, oh my gosh, of all people who's here with me, it's Jess. And I never would have connected.
But Holly, Jess was there for her child.
Well, you left.
We're
But
the mainstays. She will come and go. This one will come and go.
I'm on the team.
I understand that, but you did you stay for Holly to make Holly feel good, or did you stay because your kid was going to be seen in a billion
because
views?
I signed the contract.
We signed the contract too. We didn't
You
have to
backed
stay.
out on your word.
Hall, bottom line is, get it straight. She didn't stay for you or Nia. She stayed for JoJo.
Maybe they need to know about the pact that we made to not let our kids be treated like that, you know, just like...
I think we should, because maybe if everyone was a part of that, maybe there is strength in numbers, and maybe there is something to be gained from that.
Abby treats my kids well because I'm always on her side. Holly doesn't realize that she's digging a deeper hole for herself with Abby. I love Nia, and for her sake, I wish Holly would just back down.
I'm not doing any pact. Here's my point. You could sit up here and say there's a pact, but I don't believe it. Until I see it.
It's not a pact. I'm sorry, but I'm not involved in any kind of pact.
Why would you not want to support your friends, Melissa?
Because it's like high school.
You saying, I'm not making a pact, I'm not doing a pact, is like completely arrogant. Like, you're better than everyone.
No, it's like high
why
school.
would you stick with us? Because you don't even give a
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
So did you guys think any more about joining our little pact that we have?
I take offense that Holly thinks we're not there for her.
You were not there when it mattered.
We've been there for you as you've been there for me. Of all the times we have spoken up, you're going to remember the one that we didn't.
No, you're missing the point.
So, Abby, earlier we were having a fairly heated discussion, just the five of us. And what we were talking about is they have a pact.
A pact for what?
What is the pact? Explain to Abby, because I don't fully understand it. What the pact is.
It's the idea behind it, honestly, is if there's a situation and you think there's an inequity, an injustice, or that person just needs support, you would offer your support regardless of worrying about the ramifications or the consequences.
Their negative energy rubs off on the kids. And the bickering between all of them, come on. All the kids are aware of that. And it's affecting my team. That behavior will not be allowed in the future of the ALDC. You're either on my team and you support me and my decisions 100%, whether it affects your child or not, or go find another team.
Abby, what I have a problem with is I support you. I've supported you for years. I've supported you in the beginning of the season when there were lawsuits. But when you talk to a child and she's telling you, can we focus on our dance? And then you're like, no, I can't forget someone who murdered someone.
No, she asked
They're a
somebody to
murderer.
separate something. And I said, well, if somebody was a murderer and you knew it and they came in here to teach them a dance, you would still look at them like they were murderer.
When you use an analogy of a murderer in context with Nia, you are insinuating that they're the same. That's the point.
When I do make an analogy, I am going to the extreme.
You
to
always
say,
do. Why do you back her up and you won't back me up?
I'm just saying, she always goes to extreme.
But that's what you're doing. You're like, but Abby does this. She doesn't need backup.
I'm not backing her up. I'm just saying she does go to extreme. She could have said, it's
Holly,
like...
please don't leave. Holly, please don't leave.
I'm walking out the door because to have someone say that about Nia.
No, because you keep pushing her.
I think this whole thing is a misunderstanding. Please don't leave. Please.
It's just a misunderstanding.
This is our chance to talk it out, Holly. Please.
I mean, I don't...
Stop. Let them talk to her. They know her.
Yeah.
I don't have to take anymore. And for her to say it's okay to call me a murderer, and for you to say it's okay,
but no, I don't.
Stop coming to her defense.
Yeah.
Conversation's over.